So what are we doing today, Ernest? Well, actually, before Ernest answered that question, I specifically asked him to do something with ginger. And then he came back with mussel. And then I insisted. I'm like, no, I really want ginger. And he's like, okay, I'll make, what are you making?
No. Oh, we're making ginger snaps.
Yeah.
We're still making the mussels.
So, okay, so you're making 3 dishes today, right?
Well, not really 3. 2 dishes, no. Mussels.
Yeah.
And marinara sauce with bread.
Uh-huh.
And then ginger snaps for your ginger.
Should we say something to them before we,
I hope you stay alive so that we can eat you properly.
We should thank them for...
Thank you for
being our
your
food.
flesh.
And we hope that your time on Earth has been a good one.
You know, they've been like farmed so that we can eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still grateful that they're here.
Okay, thank you, mussels. Okay,
Please,
so
less water.
you making the dough for the Toronto bread. It's pretty much the same as the pizza dough, but because we're making Toronto bread, we're using pancake mix.
We have to pull the beards out.
Okay, so you're cleaning the mussel.
Yeah.
And this will seem a little bit like a deja vu because last week you were cleaning the mushroom in a very similar manner.
See that one?
Yeah?
It's dead. If it's if the shell isn't closed and they can't close it themselves, that means that they're dead. Same thing with the cracked ones. And the problem with that is that you don't know how long they've been dead for.
Okay,
right?
so
you don't want to eat.
You just leave them.
Oh, the other thing too is that when they're finished, when they're cooked, the ones that stay closed, you don't eat those either because those have been dead too. They were dead before you started cooking them, and the same thing.
What? So after they cooked?
While they're cooking, they open up, right?
Oh, but if they don't open, then they dead.
Yeah.
Wow. So basically, there's 2 ways for you to tell if a mussel is dead or not. Is if it's open before you cook it, and if it's closed after you cook it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty complicated, but it's new.
This is the life cycle of the mussel.
Yeah.
Apparently these are suggested. I just used the one that was in the.
Yeah, they could.
You misread.
They could look like a lot of things. Well, not a lot of things. Maybe 2 things. And you just put like some oil. Wait.
They won't stay like that though.
Did people do that?
No, they don't.
I've seen bread that shaped like that before.
Yeah, okay, like with a nipple. I used to crush tomatoes like individually, but then they would splatter everywhere, and so I ruined like a lot of good shirts. This way. So
basically, you want crushed tomatoes, but you just want to crush them yourself, right? Why is that?
I've never thought of it that way.
Is this some sort of complex you have?
I think it's a fetish.
I don't know if I want any fetish in my food, yo.
You'd be surprised if it tastes good. So we're cooking onions.
Yes, and garlic and butter and olive oil. But really, we need the butter. The olive oil is just there to keep the butter from burning. Something like that. Yep. So this is a really exciting.
I'm afraid, but it's exciting. Okay. Oh my god. So we got that going there.
But you've done this before.
I've done this before. And then we do this.
And then red wine. Ooh. Woo.
And then we just let it boil, begin to boil and simmer. But see what I mean about the splashing?
Wait, so what is the sauce again, Mariana?
I don't know.
What's the sauce?
I don't really know. It's the sauce that I made up. It's I called it marinara. Marinara sauce. Marinara.
Marinara. Okay.
And then, I was looking it up online, and I thought marinara sauce had to have some seafood element to it because that's how I always imagined. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then I found out, at least according to good old trusted Wikipedia, that it's just tomato sauce with herbs in it. An Italian sauce that mariners or sailors used to have or bring because it would keep. The tomato sauce and the acid would keep.
Well, I think the Italians, they put tomatoes in everything.
They do, but that's good. Oh, I love this salt. It's so coarse.
So as you can see, some of the mussels have opened completely, which is the act of dying, I guess.
You laugh. That's cool.
You laugh and you make me laugh. I'm sorry. So this is 1 cup of butter and 2 cups of brown sugar. We're making a lot of cookies. Yep. So you're cracking 2 eggs into the sugar mixture. Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna mix that, and then eventually you're gonna mix the 2 things together.
Mm-hmm. There's also molasses.
And then
like half a cup.
Half a cup? Okay.
Yeah.
What is molasses?
You know what? I think. Okay, you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but
I wouldn't know.
but I think molasses is the you know how when you get sugar juice, sugar cane juice, or from beets or wherever your source of sugar is.
Oh my god.
What?
This cookies is just like sugar.
No, you're missing my point. In order to get like white sugar, you have to purify the juices, right? The sugar cane and all that, because it's brown. There's all this other stuff into it, and molasses is the stuff that drains away from when you're purifying the brown sugar, the raw sugar, so to speak. So it's like it's the essence of sugar. Rather the dirt in sugar before it's white sugar.
But it's still sugar.
No, it's not sugar, it's molasses.
Okay.
It's sweet.
Okay.
But look how beautiful, sorry. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
This cookie is just sugar.
Well, you wanted ginger.
Yeah, so it's just like when I wanted arugula, you gave me mushroom. So now I want ginger, you give me sugar, lots of sugar in different forms of sugar.
Yes.
So now you're mixing the 2 things together.
Yeah.
That's it?
I think so. I think that's good. There's baking soda, there's the spices, there's some salt, and then there's what do you call it? I don't remember. No, that's it.
Yep, so we're gonna start the process of baking the Toronto bread. I'm making it happen. Toronto bread.
Okay, let's see. Roll them into sugar, because Amy didn't want any more sugar.
No.
And you're not supposed to see those white flecks, because if we had sifted the flour...
What are those white flecks?
They're like bunches of flour that weren't properly mixed in or whatever.
So these are the perfect balls.
Well, they're not quite perfect, but we'll the cookies in, and then the other bread out, and then the other. Oh my gosh! And then the other cookie in. Okay. Yep. So that should be in there for like 10 minutes or so.
Okay, so that's our dessert. So basically, Ernest has drained the juice off the mussel because the mussels are cooked. So we want to cook the juice separately, right, Ernest?
Well, it's not so much cooking the juice separately. We want it reduced. I'd used too much wine, I think, and a number of other things. Ernest. Oh!
Okay, so you're putting butter into it.
Because I want the butter flavor.
So basically, you drain the thing. Anyway, we have some guests.
That are trapped in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They can't get out because we're shooting.
They smelled the food and they came.
I was trying to talk to them.
Okay, Ernest, are you gonna put this in now?
As soon as the butter's all gone. You know what? I can put it in now. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
It was just a bit of butter. I want to put more, but that's okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay. There you go.
So cute.
Yay!
Buttery sauce now.
Buttery wine sauce.
Oh, Heather, you can repeat your comment if you want about butter.
Oh, butter makes everything better.
Yes! Thank you, Heather.
And then Victoria, margarine is not butter. Still works!
Fair enough. So now we just let it warm up and then we're going to be eating it with the Toronto bread.
Ready? Cut it.
Cut it. Okay.
Cut it.
I hope it's done. Look at that.
Cut it,
So
cut it, cut
nice. Ready? Oh, crusty.
I'm excited too.
I hope it's cooked through. Please be. Whoa. Okay. Ouch.
Oh my god. And it's actually easy to make.
It's so easy, bread is so easy. Well, we'll see how good it tastes.
Hopefully it's not doughy.
No, this one we want to be doughy. I don't mind.
Oh, okay. Okay, so after a lot of consultations with our two guests here and a lot of tongue twisting, and we finally came up with a name, and it is Heather. Say it.
Butter wine marinara sauce.
No,
Yeah.
Mussels cooked in butter wine marinara sauce.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the name of the dish. Perfect.
Look better than the next ones.
A little bit more snappy.
Snappy. Oh, look at that. That's snap for you. It's a little burnt on the edges, but that's okay. These should be perfect. See?
Okay.
Voila.
Ginger snap.
Those are. I don't know what
Snap.
that is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I think we said bye 3 times.
Charlie bit.
Charlie bit me.